Sometimes
But
you can
I
just
believe
watch
you.
from afar and think, you know what? He has no clue what he's saying, but in his head it made sense. And
Exactly.
that's what
And
most of the conversations occur, you know?
that's true. I say a lot of stuff that no one knows why, but it makes sense to me.
Well,
Yeah.
I know why you say a lot of the stuff you say. It's just because 'cause you're stupid. But I'm also stupid enough that I understand what's going on. Now, somebody that's extremely intelligent, they could look at you and be like, "I don't know what's going on through this guy's head." And we had plenty of moments like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some better than others.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you know
Yeah.
it's a bad decision, you still make it, you know?
Well,
Hey.
sometimes you don't know until you wake up the next morning and you see which way your underwear are facing.
Oh, all right. I didn't know where we were going in that story,
That's
but okay.
not the purpose of today's episode.
I knew
because
exactly where he was
We're
going.
back. We're back. There's only 3 of us today. Gio's here, AB's here. I'm here. I guess I'm gonna captain the ship today, like Captain Sully. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie with Tom Hanks where he lands the plane in the Hudson River. That's what we're probably gonna do today. We're gonna take off and we're gonna come down. We're not gonna crash on the way down, but we're also not gonna land where we're supposed to land. And I want to take off somewhere very special and some place that I just had to laugh. And I just want to get this out of the way real quick. When I saw videos of Spurs running a fitness test in the midweek before a Premier League fixture, I knew that they were going to be in trouble this week. So, but we don't need to talk about them. Let's just get right into the big game of the Sunday. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. No open play goals, a lot of fouls, a lot of decisions from referees, just a whole bunch of not pleasant
Nothing.
to watch football. But go ahead, Gio, take the reins here. Lead us off with what you like, what didn't you like. Let's talk about Arsenal first, because this is what we've come to expect from them.
Yeah. Arsenal. But I'm gonna just say both sides did not care to pass forward in a attacking way. I mean, I felt like Chelsea would get the ball in their half and just stand around and look at each other and just pass it. Like, nobody wanted to score today. Like, I feel like everybody would be happy with a 0-0 during this game. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. I mean, Arsenal was pressing. So first half, I mean, Arsenal was just really pressing Chelsea and doing a good job. I mean, they almost had like several chances, meaning, you know, Robert Sanchez
Oh
was
my!
was very close on several occasions to giving the ball away. And he was giving the ball away, and just like the defense was coming up, or Arsenal just couldn't get anything going. But, you know, like Arsenal, they find a way to score on a corner kick. I mean, unfortunately, it was an own goal right off like the shoulder of Sarr,
Yeah.
who I thought, first off, I didn't even realize he was recalled from his loan or whatever, or they signed him. I don't know.
No, the better answer is we don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Who is this man?
Yeah.
He made his first Premier League start in a London derby, bro.
Yeah. And
Hato was back too, played left back.
Hato looked good.
I thought Hato was still injured as well.
I thought he was okay. I mean, I thought it was a pretty boring game, to be honest. I mean, like you said, Gio, I mean, it didn't look like anyone really wanted to win. There wasn't anything exciting about Arsenal's play other than like being able to dispossess Chelsea on numerous occasions from like mistakes and stuff. And like, I didn't see anything from Eze. Gyökeres had several 1v1 were like, opportunities running behind and just couldn't even get a shot off. So Arsenal did what they do best, and they scored off corners. And that's how, I mean, it's just a horrific, horrendous, boring way to watch. Like, no one wants.
Thank you. I was waiting for you to get to this. Just let it out, please. because
of all the
you've been
ways,
holding
like,
it back.
well, they just bother me so much because everyone talks about like Pep ruined the way that like we play soccer and City's so boring to watch. I'd rather watch City pass it around and score some sort of goal than Arsenal only scoring off set pieces and like corner kicks and headers and bullying and fouling the other team in the box and like nothing gets called. I mean, there was Gabriel or Saliba was two-hand hugging like these Chelsea players and they just don't call anything. And I don't understand. But then whenever it happens on their side, then, they're crying and they're yelling at the ref to look at what's happening. And it's like, dude, you do it on the other side. So
I mean, I
Well, I
said this
think
will
that
be the
brings up a
most
good point.
unlikable team to win the league ever.
it's
It's very possible.
Not that
And
it's not even just that they whine. It's the style of play.
there is no style of play, really.
Well, when they go
It's the
up against
arrogance.
smaller teams, they dominate. But when
Right.
they go up against big teams,
They
I'll
revert
give them
back
credit
to,
of the foresight of like being good at set pieces. But bro, and I mean it works. But Jesus Christ,
look at that's literally why they play 4 center backs on their back line. Big guys, Hincapié, Calafiori, Ben White, whenever he was like, they just play these center backs so they can bully you and have like and like Saka and Rice can whip it. Like they play perfect balls, like dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's frustrating
Well,
to watch.
I mean, Saka scored about 4 goals in the league this season, so I don't know if we might want to toot that back a little bit. I think
I'm not giving him
could potentially
any credit.
be playing left back for England here in the summer if England wanted to. Like you were saying on the corner kicks and the set piece things, I don't think at this point, I don't think it's strictly an Arsenal thing. But on the corner kicks and the long throws, it's gotten to the point where it's so physical. And, we can whine and moan that there's soft fouls being called. But on these set pieces, it's just like a crime scene every single time for every team in the
Literally.
league. Every team in the league on a set piece, there's about 25 fouls in the box. And it's just like, at some point you got to put an end to it and you got to clarify what the rules are going to be. The one save Raya made, like they showed the replay and guys are grabbing him. And it's like, I'm not saying the goalkeepers are soft to protect the goalkeepers, but anywhere else in the middle of the pitch, if the ball's in the air and the center back comes over the top and jumps over you to head it and you don't jump, guess what? You have to jump and you got to make an attempt to play the ball. But for every reason on set pieces, it's like, hey, we can just stand here and the goalie has to murder somebody to come get a punch. But in terms of Chelsea, like, Arsenal, I don't think there's too much to talk about because it's kind of just what I've come to expect. It's what we've all come to expect. They're a very good defensive side and they're a big physical team that has some good moments on the ball, but most of their chances come from set pieces. And, we got to give them credit for being good at them. They have mastered them.
Yeah.
But Chelsea, like, I'm disappointed. And I know we shouldn't expect anything from this Chelsea team because they continue to get red cards and make reckless decisions. And, maybe that's a product of having a bunch of guys in your team under 23 years old that come from small clubs and haven't ever done anything in their career. But like Cole Palmer disappoints me nowadays. Like a year ago, we were talking about him as the best player in the league and he comes out today and, I don't know if he's fully fit or not, but if you're not fully fit, don't play.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
It's like you have to be the difference maker. And then the Pedro Neto thing,
I mean,
if you're on a yellow card,
stinks, man.
If you're on a yellow card, why are you going to ground anyway? Just stay on your feet.
Unnecessarily too. And
because him and
the
Martinelli
reason
in a foot race, there's not that big of an advantage here. You can just run vertical with them.
He could have kept running. He did not have to, like, at least, even if you're going to let him go by, just let him go by because you're on a yellow. But, like, I know why he did that is because the previous play, he just sprinted like he was tired, right? That's why he made the challenge. And that's like when you're tired, you make bad decisions. And he was on a yellow, and his yellow was for dissent. That's what makes it more criminal. His yellow before that was for dissent. And it's just like, you're in this game, you have more momentum going for you. Like 100%. They were starting to play better. João Pedro was causing problems to that back line throughout the game. And then he just makes that challenge, and then, you know, you're just giving Arsenal all the fuel they need to basically just continue to play the way they do, but basically solidify they're not going to concede because they won't now. And like the rest of the game, Chelsea had some chances. Like they were whipping some balls in that were dangerous and stuff. And it's like, okay, what if you had that extra player? Like you don't know what could have happened. But like, I can't. I said this in the group chat. I just feel like teams they somehow just make it easier for Arsenal sometimes. Like, Spurs, whatever you want to say about Spurs, they're 16th, they're bad, blah, blah. But like, it's still like I mean, dude, I don't care what it is. Like, you're just going to concede like 2 easy goals today. Like you get a red card, you make it easier. I don't know.
It's just defensively, they're just too good.
Yeah. I mean, that's also like
all it is.
I mean, Chelsea, it did disappoint me with Chelsea because I thought like with Rossini, they've been playing a lot better. They were undefeated in the Prem. I mean, they lost twice to Arsenal though. Like those
they
were their
drew
2
to
losses.
Burnley.
Yeah. I mean, look, whatever, but they were playing better, I would say.
Any given day.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think Rossini's doing a pretty good job, but he's just taking over what Maresco has done.
Yeah, I mean they're kids though too. Like Andrew Santos should never have been on that field. I don't know what he didn't. Bro, he was not good today. He was not.
Here's my issue with
Chelsea. He was good. Caicedo saved them a million times.
My issue with Chelsea is there isn't a single Chelsea fan in the world that should be mad at the manager. You should be mad at the people that put these managers in the situations because it's not the manager's fault. I mean, dude, over the last year they've lost $400 million or not dollars, pounds, euros, whatever it is. Like it's just terrible business. So, anybody that acts, I know when they were giving out the 7-year contracts, everyone was like, "Ooh, maybe they found a loophole here." It's like, well, you lost $500 million almost in a year. So someone making decisions there isn't the brightest bulb in the room. And, that's tough to say to the billionaires because at some point in their life they did do something right or they wouldn't be in the position to own Chelsea. But Caicedo, like you said, he's a very good football player. And I know I like to make fun of him and laugh that he goes around kicking people and he plays right on that edge. But, you need guys that play on that edge. And if they can balance that out, see if the whole Chelsea team could play like Caicedo, but just turn it down just a little bit, they would stop getting red cards.
The aggression,
but they
can't.
Down
a little bit.
Enzo plays like that. Reece James plays like that. Sometimes, for some reason, Robert Sanchez plays like that. Like, my thing with Chelsea is I'm not going to take them serious until they get a goalkeeper. And they just keep proving that to me time and time again.
Bro, Tim Howard was ripping him at halftime.
And if Tim Howard has something to say about you, you're not doing good.
Nah.
Tim Howard was class for about one Belgium game.
Okay, I was about to say.
No, but the goalkeeper thing, like you said, you spend the amount of money they have and you don't have a legitimate number one, it's terrible. Because they're all over the place.
And that's
they're not
why
hard
you're
to
6th
find.
in the league.
That is why they're 6th in the league. There's tons of them.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. It's not hard to get.
United even found one, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they found him.
Out of nowhere. Random Belgian dude, I think. So, yeah, I mean, I guess just to tie it up in a nice little bow. Some game that we thought maybe would be, in Arsenal's way. Nope. I wouldn't call this comfortable, but I mean, I kind of knew they were going to, with the way it was leading after that red card, I knew that it was over, right? So like,
well, I'll be honest. City yesterday wasn't comfortable either. Like, no games are super comfortable now.
No, I mean, not many have been.
Besides Liverpool. The Liverpool game was comfortable, but That was about it.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
Fulham.
Arsenal got the 5-point gap again. City got the game in hand. They play the Carabao Cup final in a couple weeks here. I think there's a very good chance that whoever wins that will gather enough momentum to go on and win the league. But both teams have to get to that point without slipping. And this is the pressure cooker time of the season. You find out what you really got, and Arsenal might get over the line. They might not. Who knows? I mean, history will tell us they won't. But you never know. They could. They could do a miraculous job here in the last 2 or 3 months. I don't think it helps Arsenal's case, or not Arsenal's case. I don't think it helps City's case that they're going to have to play Real Madrid twice in the next coming weeks.
Yeah.
And, Arsenal very favorably got on the side of the bracket that is, let's just say, very, very nice to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if I'm City, I'm dropping out.
Of the Champions League?
Just drop out.
I would think about it. I would
amicably not play Holland. No, but I would play somebody else. Like, let's not waste our energy. Let's just go for the league.
Typically I would say, here's a couple things on that. One, do I think this City team has what it takes to win the Champions League?
They do, but they don't have enough what it takes to get through the gauntlet that is that side of the bracket.
They don't
go for the Prem.
Exactly. Right. Like, I think they do, because I don't think the rest of the teams in the world are. I just feel like it's a down year. My Bayern aside, I guess, but it's basically you're going. I mean, this I would always say go Champions League, because I just think it's got more weight. But just because it's Arsenal, like if it was Liverpool in second, Liverpool in first, and we're chasing Liverpool, I'm like, you know what, let them have it. We're going for the Champions League. But just because it's Arsenal, I say start Rico Lewis at striker. Like let's just win the Prem. Let's just win the Prem. But I do agree, though. We need to win the Carabao Cup to win the league. That's what I think. Because you're going to give, if Arsenal beats us in that gives them confidence, and that's not good. So we need to basically be like, no, you're star little bitch. So.
Well, all this tells me is that the City Arsenal game is going to be fucking disgusting. It's going to be nasty.
It's going to be bully ball.
Yeah.
Arsenal's just going to try and bully and set piece. And our defending, know what all this would be? if Gyökeres somehow scores like a brace, I'm not going to watch the World Cup or something. Like, I'm just not going to let myself watch soccer.
Do you think Gyökeres can score a brace against a legitimate team? Does he have it in him?
Good question. I don't know.
I guess he could get 2 pens. He can get 2 pens.
And he just hit it as hard as he can. Or like a defender can trip over himself, and then he can just pick up a ball and score, because, he can do that.
He can't strike
that's
a
how
ball.
That's how he has half his goals in the league.
That is what I will say about Gyökeres. I don't like much about his game, but in terms of ball striking, he can strike a ball pretty well. What? I don't think it's a piss missile.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else to talk about Arsenal, because ultimately we're all just going to get angry and annoyed and not want to talk about football anymore. So let's talk about City. 1-0 over Leeds. Not the best performance, not the most convincing performance, but what I will say about City is, the 2 signings you made in January might be enough to get you over the line. Semenyo is scoring, it seems like, almost every game he plays in. And Gay, since he joined, I believe they've won 8 and drew 1 or something. He's been absolutely unbelievable. And as we expected, when you have a really good defender and you put him around better players, he'll even rise up to another level. So go ahead, give us some info on this City result.
No, I think unlike some of the previous couple seasons, our signings this season in particular have been fantastic. Almost all of them.
All of them.
Cherokee, Semenyo, Gahey, Aït-Nouri, like
James Trafford.
they've all been.
Oh.
Well,
all
yeah,
right, yeah.
Imagine where we
You're
would
allowed to have a couple
be.
misses.
Yes, we are, and trust me, Savinho is terrible, and Marmoush, I don't know how to feel about him. But he's definitely not. Okay, I don't have to get into talking.
Let's just say this: if you had James Trafford in goal instead of Donnarumma, the title would have been wrapped up months ago.
Yeah, 100%.
And I blame Kenny. I blame Kenny because Kenny sat here when they signed Donnarumma because he's an AC Milan fan. He loves Italian football. He told us that Donnarumma makes too many mistakes. That is absolute nonsense. I can't believe you said that. This guy's been unreal.
He's been very good. I'm not gonna lie.
He was making some mistakes in the beginning.
Like there was a couple like corners he wasn't getting his blocks and stuff.
Yeah, the corners he was having some issues.
He's been solid. I'll tell you what, like the goal that we scored was literally all new signings. It was Cherokee threw ball to Aït-Nouri across to Semenyo. Like this is what you like to see. Now I would have liked to have won like 5-0 because again, teams of the past would have done that, but 3 points away, I'll take it. We got out relatively fine. I guess O'Reilly got injured, came off hurt, which isn't great because he's been really good, but it was probably just a rest game for Holland. Although now it's saying knee injury. Before it said like discomfort or something like strange. I don't know.
I think Pep said he'll be fine. He just needed a couple days. Yeah. But I mean, if you can get results without him, that's huge. But you don't want him out for a longer period of time.
No, and I would have been like, now that we have Semenyo and he can kind of play it as like that kind of striker area at times, and I'd say he's relatively both like 2-footed. I feel a lot better whenever Holland like gets a game off, because whenever it was just like Marmoush or whoever had to play up there like a false 9, not feeling great about that. So I like our squad a lot more now with those 2 signings than like previous. Like Gahey just solidifies that back line, and now it's like when Guardiola's healthy, I mean, he's probably not getting in. I don't know if he's getting into the team at this point.
I think it's probably a good reminder to some other big clubs that if you need to sign players and you need to improve your team, just sign guys that have already played in the Prem and that have proven that they're good at football, And, if you think your club doesn't fit that mold, maybe you should start doing that. Gio, thoughts on City? Because your club doesn't do
Look,
that.
I mean, I said it earlier. I said it was kind of a messy game, but you take what you can. Leeds away is not easy. So, and especially with Calvert-Lewin in this form that he's been on, it's not easy. So, to get the win, we said it for Arsenal. You can say the same thing for City. It is what it is.
Yeah, it was just like one of those, like, if you miss a weekend of watching in the Prem, you're like, all right, they said they won 1-0. It was whatever, and we can just move on.
Did Philip play?
No.
All right, we gotta start.
Yeah,
we gotta start.
Yeah.
Who has a better chance of making the World Cup squad, Phil Foden or Calvert-Lewin?
I mean, Foden, but
is
like
he?
Harry Kane?
I mean,
and
you need to find another striker somewhere.
Yeah, Calvert-Lewin. I think he's ahead of Ollie Watkins. Yeah, he's
Tammy Abraham.
Oh God, no.
Jesus.
Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney was unreal for that one season. Unreal for that one season.
It would be the other. Maybe you are right.
It might be Calvert-Lewin.
It's one of those names.
Oh, jeez. I mean, that's
Anthony Gordon.
Yeah.
Since Eddie Howe plays him through the middle instead of the 2 number 9s that he spent 140 million pounds on.
Will Jadon Sancho make the World Cup?
Or Rashford.
Jesus.
You can play Rashford up top.
They might play Luke Shaw striker.
Okay.
Who is going to be starting left and right back? Reece James right back for sure, right?
Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall, you think? Left back?
Yeah.
Lewis Hall.
I agree.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, Livermento probably be there if he's fit.
Yeah. What about center backs? Gahey
and Kwanzaa.
Nah, Harry,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Harry.
Luke Shaw can probably play center back.
Yeah.
Gahey and Harry Maguire is a class back line.
Oh, they'll play Tyrone Mings. Kwanzaa.
Jesus Christ. Don't. Maybe they'll play Kurt Zuma back here. He's not even English. I keep seeing, everyone likes to talk about City, how this isn't a vintage City team, and it isn't. But they are starting to go on one of these vintage City runs here where I think they've won 10 of their last 11. And if you're Arsenal, whether you want to admit it or not, sometimes it's like Thanos and it's inevitable. And Pep just knows how, man. Like, let's just be honest. He hasn't been scratching his head wide open. There's not stories about his personal life out there. He's just going on this run and he looks happy. And a happy Pep is a dangerous Pep.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, I think if we continue, I'm looking at our schedule. And we play so many games in March.
Yeah.
Dude, we play
March is a gauntlet.
We play Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, and then literally the next day, a Sunday. That can't even happen.
They have to. It's probably going to be a reschedule.
It'll have to be. The Prem will be rescheduled because it's the final against Arsenal.
I told you, just drop out of the Champions League.
Oh, but okay, when you just said that the Prem's going to be rescheduled, PSG. Did you see this? PSG's playing Chelsea.
Yeah.
They just moved the league game back like months so they could have a week off before the Chelsea game.
Oh yeah,
guys, you play in League One. Why? Can UEFA make a rule against this? That it's like the schedule's the schedule, because that's an absolute joke.
Well, for them to push the game back,
we request to have a week off before we play Chelsea. Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How about no? I request
League One does
like everyone else.
They have less teams. I think they have 2 less teams, and they have a winter break. Like they have a good
winter break. I didn't know.
2-week break, I think, in December.
So what are they getting this extension for? This is like when I was in college asking for extensions on my work. And they were like, yes, I had COVID. Well, I had COVID, Aaron, multiple times throughout those 4 years before COVID even
Me too.
existed.
We were roommates.
We were roommates.
If you had it,
we did
I
have
had
COVID
it.
at the same time. If you had it, I had it. That's a great way of looking at it. Oh, brother.
Oh, boy.
Anything else on Man City other than the fact that
nah, let it go.
They're playing well. Okay, let's talk about how Aston Villa is probably going to see themselves drop out of the top 4 here and not get Champions League football. But it is okay because Luis Enrique keeps telling us that their team shouldn't be playing Champions League football because they don't have the squad to do so.
Who, Emery?
Or not Luis Enrique. Jesus Christ, I say Luis Enrique. He'd be an absolutely phenomenal manager for Villa. But yes, Emery keeps saying that.
How about Emi Martinez? Just terrible.
I said this.
I know you don't like. I mean, I don't like him as a person.
I don't like him as a goalkeeper.
I don't
think he's that good.
I don't think he is. And
he had a great World Cup ever since then. I mean, dude, this is a guy. I mean, he was crying the last game of the season because he thought he was going to United. He was clapping the fans, crying, and now he's making mistakes every third game. I mean, you just can't be a world-class goalkeeper that does these things. And he's still there because they can't get anybody else. Every time I watch Villa play, I wonder, like, hey, I know you don't want to pay the $35 million, but you could put Harvey Elliott on the pitch. He's definitely better than some of these other guys, but they just won't. So I don't feel bad for Villa.
Sancho and Buendia, are you kidding me? Like Harvey, like you got to play Harvey Elliott. You paid $40 million or whatever you paid for him. Like, just play him. And I don't even think he's that great, but like Buendia and
he's
Sancho,
better than
I think
this version of Sancho.
Sancho is terrible.
Yeah,
He is
he's
terrible.
lost it.
I mean, completely. Since he came into the Prem, he's lost it. Like,
well, he's on his third
he hasn't
team
been
in
good.
4 years.
Yeah, he's terrible.
That's never a
I'm
good
sorry.
sign.
Kenny would be freaking out right now if we talked about Sancho in this way, but he's just not.
He's not good.
Well, he's not
just
good.
not good.
He has not been good on English soil in his life.
Which typically, you know, English players do better in England. Except Harry Kane, because he's literally one of the top 10 striker of all time.
Hey.
Well, some guys translate better than others, you know?
I mean, Jude Bellingham this year hasn't been very good.
Well, don't say that. Someone's gonna come get you for that. But you just can't lose the Wolves.
Like, yeah, losing the Wolves is sackable.
They're out there just playing. Are they even playing for personal pride? They know they're going down. I mean, what's proud? There shouldn't be any personal pride. I can tell you what, if I was in that Wolves team and I knew at the end of the season my wages were going to get cut in half and I'm going to have to play in the championship next year, I wouldn't be proud at all. I'd just be like, whatever. We might as well lose every week. I might as well go on vacation. I might as well just enjoy this. Enjoy the money I'm getting paid now.
Their pride is win 2 more games and be tied with Burnley, because Burnley's not going to win another game this season. I can tell you that much.
Well, they might. They might play Newcastle or Tottenham, and they might get a result.
You never know.
Gio, are you still concerned or no?
Oh yeah, I'm deeply concerned. You know how bad it is for everybody around you to lose, and you still lose.
You know what would be bad, Gio? West Ham's next game is Fulham. If they beat Fulham,
bro,
then I'm telling you, they're gonna jump. They're gonna jump out of the relegation zone.
You don't know what the bad thing is about being in relegation is, like, you're saying to yourself, if we just win this game, we'll be clear. You got to win the game first. You got to win the game.
Already, you're like eyeing the path forward, and it's like,
we have not won a game this year still. Do you know how bad that is?
Aren't you guys in the Champions League though?
Okay, outside of Champions League. That's
an anomaly. You know what's really bad? Is when you line up Cass, Kwanzaa, Torres, Onana, Luiz, Rogers, Sancho, Buendia, Watkins, and you can't beat Wolves. That's what's really bad. And I don't think we talk about that enough. That is horrendous.
It's terrible.
Absolutely horrendous. You got guys like Andre winning man of the match. You got João Gomez out there playing well. I mean, João Gomez.
Their goal differential is +8.
Who's Villa's?
Yeah, and they're in 4th. Villa, and they're in 4th.
They're a super defensive team, but offensively they're just not good. Like, they do good. They have a great counterattack, but that's about it. If you stop that, you're fine.
I always laugh how, like, certain teams get viewed, because as a Liverpool fan, I could sit here and be like, this season has been horrendous. I'm not enjoying any of it. And then I see Villa fans that, 2 months ago were talking about, are we title challengers? And now we're like almost level on points. And I'm just like, you know what? This is why we did those tier lists a couple of weeks ago, and we got some backlash on them. Maybe we'll revisit those in the summer to fire up some more fans. But that's what I was talking about. Same with like United. United think this is the best season they've ever had. They're level on point. They're 3 points out of Liverpool. It's like, this isn't that great of a season, guys. It's okay. But the greatest part about this, and we can move on to our next team, is the Tottenham fans. They realize the season's been shit. They'll be ready to sack this manager too if they lose a couple more games. And honestly, I think it would be hilarious. I genuinely can't tell you how funny it would be if Tottenham lose like 2 more and they're just like, nope, next one. We gotta try another guy.
Just keep going.
Get another one.
I'll be deadly serious. Let me find Spurs next couple games.
Oh, I can tell you right off the bat.
Palace at home. Palace at home midweek.
You ain't winning at home. You haven't done that all year.
And then next you got Anfield away.
Oh.
Do you think Tottenham struggle at home because they turn the football stadium into a concert venue rather than a football stadium?
Yeah, and they're still playing on the dance floor every time they're out there.
Yeah, do you think there's like Dua Lipa Dance the Night Away going on during the game, and the players just have some radiation from the light show
Honestly,
and stuff.
The stadium might be too nice. Like, they're just too relaxed. It's just away fans go there. They have a great time. Everybody's having a great time. It doesn't matter if
It's a good point.
Everton's got that big fancy new stadium. They're playing all right.
Well, they have an actual manager.
Yeah, but you got to think Everton built that stadium strictly for football. You ever see the images of that place? The fucking stairs are like, yes.
Yeah.
You know, one bad step and somebody dies, you get a lawsuit, but they don't care because it's English football. It's okay.
That shit is called the Hill Dickinson. They don't even want to give it a sponsor.
Everton football stadium.
Well, Tottenham don't want to give theirs a sponsor either. It's called Hot Spurs Stadium. Pretty soon it's going to be called NFL in London Stadium.
Yeah. The Tottenham Hotspurs they're going to be a real football club. They're going to have pads. They're going to have an egg-shaped ball.
I can tell you this right now. The first NFL team outside of America will be based in London, and they will play at Tottenham Stadium. Take that to the bank.
Yeah.
Take it to the bank.
Yeah.
Do you think
and
the
then
NFL
the second one's going to play in
in
Spain at the Bernabeu?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Then they're going to play at the Allianz. Germany.
Oh, God.
Well, Smitty, now that you've gotten to ask us about all of our teams, why don't we ask you about your team?
We're talking about Spurs. We're talking about Spurs. Spurs. We're talking about Spurs. Calm it down.
Like, I was going to let that go easily. I was ready to move on.
No, we got to talk about Spurs. You said they play Palace and they play Liverpool, so they're not getting any points in those two games. I mean, how far can you look ahead? I mean, at some point, it's like you run out of games to get points in. I will say the good thing for you guys is the teams below you are also so bad that you might already have a point tally that's high enough not to get relegated.
Yeah.
West Ham might not get another 5 points.
Honestly, you don't know that because in February, they were collecting points like crazy to get to this point now where it's really getting scary. But I think Forest will probably dip down there below us, thank God, because Forest looked like shit. But I mean, we look fucking horrible. I dare one of y'all to sit down and watch Spurs for 90 minutes.
I won't.
They don't even know where to pass the ball.
I mean,
and they've been playing with each other for 2-3 years.
Let's look at the lineup today.
Do you like when a manager comes in and he plays two different formations in his first two games? I personally don't think that's a great idea. I'm not saying you need to be Amber and keep the same formation for 18 months when it doesn't work. But I mean, after 2 games, he played 1 game. He decided to change the formation up already.
Look, I hate it when I have to see Conor Gallagher play right wing. That's the kind of...
How'd Xavi Simons play today?
Oh, he was horrible. This was probably and I know I say this all the time, this was probably the worst performance I've ever seen from him today. He got hooked at halftime, I think.
Yeah, 58th minute.
I've
heard a lot of discourse about João Paulinho.
I think it's a little bit too much. I don't think he was bad.
João Paulinho was deemed signing of the summer when he first came to Spurs. He was the signing of the summer for a week.
Hey, he's on loan from from Bayern. That's got to mean something.
Do you think that's a deal they do permanently? Do you think they send them back, or you think they keep them?
They have to send him back. He's 30. He's like 32 years old.
Well, he's been one of your best players.
Archie Gray played left back today. That's a new position for him.
And we signed a left back in January.
With Spurs, we can say the same thing we did about Chelsea. Can we take them serious if Vicario's in goal? Probably not.
No.
Vicario might be the worst keeper in the league.
But I feel for Spurs a little bit, and I know you don't want to hear the injury thing, but like, if you would do their injuries equivalent to some of our clubs, like, we'd also be horrendous. We wouldn't be that bad. But if Liverpool went out there and they didn't have a right back, a center back, 2 of their best midfielders, a strike, like, you'd also be in absolute hell. But at some point, like, some of these teams are so bad, you got to get results.
They're all long-term injuries, too. I'm looking at this. Like, this is pretty bad.
Like, Kulusevski might come back this season.
To die.
And
Well, Ange looks like a hero now that he's talking on, Gary Neville's freaking
I hate
podcast.
I hate that shit because it's so easy. It's so easy.
Ange talked about
It's
the
low-hanging
fitness
fruit.
levels being high. It's like, we got the fitness levels high. It's like, yeah, well, now all the players are dead, you know? That probably has
Now
something
they
to do
won't
with
play
what you
past
did
30.
to them in 2 years.
They all have long-term injuries, dude. They're all
Dude,
out
if Van
till
de Ven-
April or May.
If Van de Ven gets to 30 years old, he's had an excellent career. Excellent. But he
I
should
wanna let
also
you know-
leave Spurs in the summer.
Well, he's gonna go to Liverpool.
I don't know if he is, but he needs to go somewhere. I don't know if I
I'm
want
telling
him
you,
anymore, but he needs
when
to go
Van de
somewhere.
Ven suits up in a Liverpool jersey and you see him do a sprint for the first time, the way your heart will beat, you will never forget it.
Yeah, and then
Best
I'll
feeling
see
you've
him
ever
tear
had.
his ACL 3 minutes after that. He'll have a pulled hamstring, and he'll be out for 6 months.
He'll just
And,
randomly
my
start
heart will
hobbling
also be
around.
beating.
Well, if he gets signed and he's injured, like it's just like all the other Liverpool center back signings.
What do you
Not
think
then.
about
But
this
he'll come back
Tudor
at some
guy,
point.
huh? What do you think about this Tudor, huh? Tudor kind of
Igor
looks
Tudor.
like, you remember was it the original Iron Man where the guy was helping him?
Yeah.
He was helping him build
Yeah.
the
The
car,
guy
and
in
he
the
was helping him
cave?
build the suit. Yeah, the guy in the cave.
Yeah, the Mandarin.
He was
The
helping him
Mandarin.
build this.
Yeah.
Not the Mandarin, no, the other one.
Not
where
the
he was like,
Mandarin. It was
Tony Stark built this with scraps in his basement. That's the guy Tudor looks like.
I've never heard of a Croatian Italian in my life. He's the first one I've
Oh.
ever heard of.
Oh, they're right next to each other. A lot of
Oh, it's a lot of them?
mingling. A lot of
Oh.
mingling around those parts.
Well, he's literally playing the exact same formation and style as Frank did. So, you know,
Don't fix what's not broke.
don't fix what's not broke.
Yeah, you got to keep the commodity there. You go. You got a good thing going on. You got to keep it going.
He's
Why
like, guys, we're
change
staying
it?
in the Prem. What's the issue?
It's true. You ain't getting top 4, so you might as well
Nowhere.
bolt in the style of play.
We might not be in Champions League for about 3-4 years.
10 years. Yeah,
I
that's
won't say
okay.
10.
No, it'll be a while.
It'll be a while.
But look how quick United turned around, though. Like, it can happen fast. You get a couple things that go your way, and you end up getting results today, like United. You get referee decisions handed to you on a silver platter, and you end up, taking a shitty result to a good result within 20 minutes.
It also helps when you spend $200 million on attackers in the summer with no European money coming in. But hey, it is what it is.
Some clubs are willing to take the risk.
Must be nice. Must be fucking nice. And they
I
play at
can't
a
believe-
stadium with a flooding problem. And we have the
they're
nicest stadium
building-
in the country.
building
We
a new
can't
one.
bring in money.
They're building a new one. With what money, I don't know. And they
They
also
turned a
have
profit
ownership.
after they fired everybody.
They also have, an owner that hates everybody on the team that's not English, but that's okay.
Oh my God.
But
Palace.
again,
Palace.
United, Sesko scored again. Palace do stink. I think Glasner at this point is on a mission to just do as much damage to the Palace as he can right now.
Yeah.
I think he's
Well,
mad that they sold Gay, and he's just like, you know what? I've had enough. I'm leaving anyway. Let me just burn it all to the.
Where is he going to go, I guess, was what I was going to ask.
Probably back to Germany or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not getting another Prem
Whatever.
job. Or he might, but he's not getting a.
These managers don't even like managing in the Prem. I feel like half of them.
It's probably
Well, the
tough,
weather
man. I'm
sucks.
not going to lie.
I mean, it's just like that none of them like it at all. The quality of life is terrible. You're probably just getting hurt. I mean, I guess the manager in general, you're just getting unless you're winning, like it's just not that's kind of like everything. Like a losing coach, you're just getting harassed constantly.
Well, it depends on the job. If you're at Palace, I think the expectations are very low. So, and I feel like the fans have a lot of time for him. If you lost Elise and Eze and Gahey.
Now, by the way, did Mateta ever get a move away because he?
No, he's still there.
No.
Yeah,
He
So
fell
he's
to
just
medical.
injured.
He's
Yeah.
got bad knees, so he's of no good to Palace anyway. Dude, you
Yeah.
gotta have real bad knees to fail a medical.
Did you guys see that Strand Larson or the Harry Maguire? I sent this to you, Smitty. The Harry Maguire, like Strand Larson put his leg up and Maguire had he hit it with his leg or whatever. Maguire was going for a header, and Strand Larson's leg wasn't even close to Maguire, and he was holding his head and crying.
They gave a foul.
I'm serious. Give him a 3. Suspend him for 5 games.
Jail.
When they do that stuff.
Jail.
Seriously, create a new card.
Well, he's been there before.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you just can't do stuff like that. You just can't.
It's just it makes the game look like a joke. These guys.
It does.
Whatever.
I think the game's a joke too every time Saka gets the ball and he falls over. But I'm the only one that has that opinion.
It embarrasses me. It embarrasses me to be like, this is a game. This is my favorite sport. And it embarrasses me to watch these guys flop around. Like now all the stuff that people always talk about, soccer players, all this, I agree. Like we need a yap stam to just break someone's leg. Like I don't want that. I don't want someone just crying because they got poked in their shoulder or something.
Bring back real injuries. Bring back prime Barclays.
Seriously.
Bring back
if you're gonna get
spikes on top of legs.
Yeah.
If the physios have to come on the pitch, you should have to be done for the game. How about that? I think that'd be a good rule. Like if you're gonna go sit on the sidelines for 3 minutes and come back on, no, I think you should have to. That's a hot take, but I think that would play real well with the VAR crowd that wants to get. If we want to speed up the game, let's say you get studded in the ankle. If the physio has to come on and spray you with that stuff, guess what? You're done. Go to the showers.
Yeah.
Go wash it off with some soap.
Well, I know that's the new rule that they want to do for the World Cup is if the physio has to come on, you have to sit out for 2 or 3 minutes.
Good.
I mean, I'm not mad about that because these guys come off and then it's oh, now I'm fine. I just miraculously come back right when the ball is coming, right in that direction. I steal it. It's okay.
Same with the head injuries. We got to stop and play for the head injuries. Honestly, we've never stopped play for head injuries. Why are we doing it now?
Unless if you're like Chris Richards today, then stop.
No, I don't care. No, we're not stopping. We're not stopping. We've never done it before. Why are we doing it now? The ball's not any harder. The ground's not any harder. Elbows flying. They're not any more dense than they were 20 years ago. There's no such thing as head injuries. It's like the NFL.
Wow.
Why are we changing the rules? We're taking the excitement out of the game. They made that concussion movie and everything went to shit in the league.
I'll be honest, I've never heard of a soccer player getting CTE, so I will agree that I think it's overdone.
That's true.
Dude, you remember when you were younger, people would tell you that heading the ball was worse than playing football. They're like, well, you get that direct contact on your head. It's like, dude, you guys run 35 miles per hour with 25-pound helmets on and smash into each other's faces. I think heading the soccer ball is probably a little more safe.
Yeah, have you ever been blindsided before? The worst shit in the world.
That was a fantastic movie, The Blind Side. You remember that? Michael Orr?
Big Mike.
You remember Michael Orr?
Have you ever seen that movie? It's a classic Disney movie.
That shit insane.
Fantastic movie.
It's a good Disney sports movie. I think that guy ended up dying, so rest in peace to him.
Nah, he's good. He was good. He won a Super Bowl and everything.
Did he get shot? Something happened to him.
I thought he did just die.
No, he sued his actual the parents in real life.
I know, yeah. I did know that, yeah.
Because they I forgot what happened. I think they were his agents.
They didn't tell him about
they were exploiting him for cash.
Yeah.
Well, it was like the movie. You're going to go to Ole Miss. You have no other choice.
Yeah, he wore that one shirt the whole movie, the one blue polo shirt the whole movie.
Big Mike. All right. Spitty, talk about Ekitike. I'm done.
Dude, what's there to say about Ekitike? Your favorite player's favorite player. I will say he's going to be bald by the time he's 26, the amount of times he changes his hair color and changes his hair.
Does that hurt, getting your hair braided for that long? Like, I was thinking about, like, Xavi Simons as well. Like, his hair is, like, braided, and it's just been like that for so long. I feel like it's gotta hurt.
Well, he gets it.
I don't know if
he gets it done in between games.
Yeah.
So it's at a point now where he's just used to it now. He can't blink.
That's what I'm saying. As somebody that has dyed his hair blonde before, like, it burns. Like, it genuinely burns. So, you know, he'll be bald by the time he's 27, but if he's bald, that might add to his mystique a little more. He might be an even more interesting player. He might look like
he would
Mateta
look
out
incredible. He'd look incredible bald. Like, he'd be the Slim Reaper, bro.
That would be crazy.
But
there's not much really.
And you won.
Yeah, there's not much really to say about Liverpool. They won 5-1. They had less XG than West Ham. So the quality of goals in this game were horrendous, and the general play, the quality of that was even worse. But I mean, somehow Slots won like 7 in a row or something, or they've got a result and their last 18 or something. I don't know anymore with this club, man. I think we just need the season to end and reassess what's going on, because I don't know if I can do another year of slot ball. Unless somehow you can scam a Champions League. Unless you can scam
I was just going to ask.
League.
I was just going to ask that.
Yeah.
Which sounds insane.
Think you can win it?
But, well, there's nothing that makes me believe that we should have a chance to win it. But, the way they played against Arsenal, the way they played against Man City, it's like they might be able to scam their way to results against good teams.
Here's the other question. Well, I guess it's not really for this pod. Who is going to win the Champions League?
It's a great question.
If you just have to guess. If you just have to.
Probably Arsenal.
You see where it's lined up now. Oh, Jesus.
Probably
Arsenal have a great run-in, dude.
I do feel like
they're going to beat Leverkusen. Then they're going to play Bodo Glimt. It's like
now.
That is it's an easy way to the semi for sure.
Bodo Glimt it's not easy. I'm telling you.
We lost to them.
We had to play them last year to get to the final, and it was not easy. And those players are going to be complaining about that pitch the whole game, so it would not be easy.
I bet Atletico Madrid. They might make a little run here.
Atletico?
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Well,
dude,
you think you're going to handle them?
Oh, no, they'll beat us. They'll handle us. But
they play Barcelona. Because Newcastle
Barcelona,
ain't no way Newcastle's winning.
Dude,
Anthony Gordon versus the high line?
True.
Could be problems. Could be trouble.
It's going to be problems.
Here's the issue, dude. If you're on that left side of the bracket, like, you have to play one of you're going to have to play PSG or Liverpool. You're going to have to play Madrid. You're going to have to play Bayern. Like,
yeah.
Good luck. Those are just absolute wars of games. And on the other side, it's like, who on the other side can realistically win it? Barca and Arsenal?
Barca.
But the one side of the bracket, there's 8 teams that could win it.
I don't know about 8, but
I mean, there's 5.
There's 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah, 6.
Atalanta's not going to win it, and Galatasaray aren't going to win it, but the other 6 could.
There's no way in hell Chelsea.
Life. I was thinking.
Now we can say 5 for the sake of the conversation. There's no way in hell Chelsea winning, but yeah, that side is tough.
Well,
and PSG looks horrible.
Yeah, but you got to realize they're going to get 3 weeks in between Champions League games to prepare. So we're just going to cancel the league in France so PSG can go on another Champions League run. And that's the story of life, Sometimes the apple falls where you want it to fall. Sometimes it doesn't. When you were a kid, when you saw those berry trees, sometimes you ate a berry and it was poisonous, and other times it was good for you. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Either.
I'll save you. That was another week of footy in the Prem and some random talk. Talked about a lot of good stuff. City still chasing Arsenal. We got some midweek games this week. We got some Champions League next week, I think.
Yeah, next week.
So
next week, yeah.
Footy's looking up. It's March Madness. March Madness season.
Thank God.
Coming up very, very shortly. Just gonna get your bets in.
Golf has started.
Golf is starting.
Hockey playoffs coming soon.
Hockey
Spring training?
playoffs. Spring training. The Pens won.
Yep.
Pens won 5-0 today.
Yeah.
And
it's a good time for sports, man.
It is. It's looking up, and it's getting nicer out.
The weather's
So,
good. Yep.
We're looking
Can't
up.
complain when it's 70 and sunny out, man. You just can't. You know, I'll be honest, this episode, not our best work. Not nearly our best work. It was all over the place. It was an absolute mess. It was an absolute mess. And quite frankly, after today, I'm probably going to need a couple weeks off to recalibrate my brain to get prepared for the Champions League run-in, because you know what, Aaron, you kind of talked me into it. I think Liverpool are going to win the Champions League. Take it to the bank. Arnie Slot is going to do it again. Then again, Szoboszlai has won a trophy every year he's played football, so Liverpool only have an option for 2 of them. And we ain't winning no FA Cup. We don't want that. We want something bigger, bolder. We want the biggest, beautifulest trophy there is, the Champions League. Unless Hungary won the World Cup, that'd be something, huh? A little Hungary in the World Cup.
That'd be
going Hungary.
All right.
You guys got anything else you want to leave us with? Yeah, we got to wrap it up. You got anything else for you?
Once we get to Hungary winning the World Cup, yeah, it's time to go.
How we've managed to talk for an hour, though, is beyond me. With this week of footy.
Yeah.
It was a bad week. You can't blame us for the content. Sometimes the content needs to be provided to us. It wasn't. That was another episode. After watching this one, I probably wouldn't like, comment, or subscribe. But if you made it to this point, thank you very much. God bless you.